Israeli military forces began fighting at nearly 24 locations along the Gaza border after Hamas terrorists launched thousands of rockets into Israel on Saturday morning. There is no community southern Israel where we do not have forces in all towns. Israeli Defense Forces spokesman Daniel Hagari said a statement on Saturday evening. There are communities liberated from terrorists. But we want to complete additional screening in the area before declaring this. Israel in war. See photos. Videos of the attack and after. Reports on number of rockets vary between 2,100 and 5,000. First was reported by IDF. Second was claimed by Deif in his initial announcement. Following meeting of the Israeli government's security cabinet on Saturday night, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said we are entering a long and difficult war imposed on us by deadly Hamas attack. The first phase is now ending with the destruction of the vast majority of enemy forces that have infiltrated our territory. We have initiated a phase of attack that will continue without limitation or pause. We will restore the security of Israeli citizens and we will win. The IDF claimed that it intercepted most of the rockets with the country's powerful missile defense system, Iron Dome. According to Gaza health officials, the retaliatory attack against Hamas targets resulted in the killing of at least 198 Palestinians. Citizens of Israel, we are at war, not an operation or in tours. We are at war. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said a video message released early Saturday morning. Following Netanyahu's earlier comments, IDF announced launch of Operation Iron Swords, name of large-scale operation to defend Israeli civilians against joint attack launched by Hamas against Israel this morning. IRANSUPPORTED terrorist proxy started war against Israel after the surprise invasion against the Jewish state. The IDF deployed special forces to cities where real firefighting began. Dozens of terrorists infiltrated many locations on foot, Hagari said. There was also a sea leak that brought terrorists to Zikim. There are also many breaches in the security fence. The IDF said it aims to kill all Hamas operatives who attack Israel today. And Hagari called on the Israeli public to take shelter there until the threat is eliminated. U.S. Embassy staff in Israel are also housed in the same location. Israel also mobilized its reserve forces, who immediately headed for Gaza with 4 divisions along with tanks and other artillery to combat mortar attacks and possible new rocket attacks. Harvard professor claimed Hamas attacks on Israel tried to hide Netanyahu's corruption. Then apologized. Hagari said, wherever there are Hamas terrorists, they will be found and destroyed. They have no immunity. We also hit high-profile targets. He also promised that IDF and the Israeli government would conduct a sharp and comprehensive review of how this attack took place once forces had est